So today we're going to be talking about love and addiction. So can love actually survive addiction?
Welcome back to Will It Right. I'm El. Welcome back to Will It Right. I'm El.
Addiction is not just like the physical addiction that you have, it's also a ritual. Okay, you mentioned like rolling your joint before and this and this and this. Like you keep mentioning it because it was your ritual.
It was my ritual. I was addicted to the ritual.
That's exactly right. Like I have a chocolate addiction.
That's true. But now you're making your own chocolate.
True, right?
Which I hate as well. And I'm addicted to now.
Starting the family really helped you stop as well.
Stop. And I know myself.
No. When there is an addiction, it feels like there is a third person in the relationship.
Exactly. Me, I was playing video game.
Yeah.
You know, and you see that it's an addiction. Because I see people say, I'm going to schedule video game time. It's impossible because even if you say, I'm going to stay 1 hour, you need 1 hour to get in, to feel some things in the game. I realized that if I want to start a healthy relationship, I need to stop. Welcome back to Will It Right.
I'm Elle.
And I'm Fab.
And for those of you who don't know us, we're a real couple, we're parents, we're in a loving, amazing, incredible relationship. We believe in true love, and we just want to share our insights with you about dating and about relationships over 30. Addiction's not just like big things, right? It's not just like alcohol, drugs, porn. It could be, food. It could be your phone. It could be video game. True.
It can literally be everything. If you think about it, it can be everything that you do without controlling yourself. Something that you can't control anymore. Yeah. This is an addiction. So it can be everything. But we don't think about that because directly we associated it with
like the big
drugs
things,
and the things like the physical things, you know?
Yeah, like the tangible things.
Yeah, tangible, yeah.
But no, I mean, do you think that there's a place for addiction in love?
Of course not. Mm-hmm. Of course there's no place, but if you want to find a relationship, I would say, if you want to find a partner, create some things from the beginning.
Yeah.
You will have to change who you were as a single, for example.
Yeah.
This is something that most of the people don't do when they try to, when they want to find someone, they don't, just because we say you work on yourself, it's a big word when you just say it like that. Oh, you have to work on yourself. Oh, you have to heal yourself.
Yeah.
You know, that's big words, but you literally have to change certain habits.
Yeah.
You literally have also to take back control on certain things and certain addiction.
Yeah.
You have to take back control. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to be fully focused on your relationship, but also you're not going to be able to be patient. Mm-hmm. You're not going to be able to sometimes take a step back and understand the situation.
Right.
For example, for the smoker, I will talk about the thing that I know. I was smoking weed.
Yeah.
I was smoking weed more than 16 years.
Yeah.
I never stopped one day.
Yeah.
Smoking. It's not like I was smoking. I mean, it's not like I was smoking and I was sleeping on the couch. You know.
No,
I could sleep
very
and function.
Functional.
So it's even more. It's even because I can just be there and smoke during the day just like that and go back to work or something like that.
Yeah, I literally remember you waking up at 6 a.m. and going cycling.
Yeah, for example.
Like you would just like smoke a blunt and then go cycling. I was like, what in the world?
For example, you know.
Right.
And when, as a smoker, you smoke since that long and it's a part of your life, you say to yourself, even if I stop, it's not going to change nothing because I still function.
Right.
I still function. I still do everything that I want. It doesn't affect me.
Right.
You know, it's just like I like to smoke. And that's what you say to yourself. And all the smoker who's watching this, tell me in the comment if it's not what you say to yourself.
Right.
Because I know that I've been through this. But when we decided to be in a relationship, again, after these 2 years of explorationship, when we decided to be in a relationship, I realized that I had certain pattern because of you.
Okay.
Next to me.
Right.
So, for example, when we go outside and we eat somewhere,
Yeah.
after my food,
Oh my God.
I need to smoke a joint.
Yeah.
So my joint was already pre-rolled, already rolled in the packet, in my thing, in my pocket.
Ready to go.
Ready to go, you know?
Yeah.
So that means like I'm losing like 20 minutes after food.
Right,
you know?
right.
You were patient, you know? You were there and we were also talking. It's not like I'm smoking on my side and you're somewhere. But
Right.
so there is this. There is as well also when you are hungry. When I was hungry, for example, I had no patience.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that.
You know that
yeah,
I had no
yeah,
patience,
yeah,
so I could. So those things was we were arguing sometimes, just because I was hungry sometimes, and because I was also on top of it no patience. And when you smoke and you're hungry, it's as soon as there is some things between you and eating,
right?
You know,
yeah, you
it's
get
hard.
Mad.
So you see, just those small things, it look like small issue, but in a relationship,
it becomes big.
It becomes big, you know.
You know, and I never actually asked you to stop smoking.
No.
Not even once.
And that's where I wanted to come to finish. That's the point of what I was explaining. Is like I realized that if I want to start a healthy relationship, I need to stop the things that I can't control.
Yeah.
Because when I was saying to myself, okay, this afternoon I won't smoke, I was smoking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I said to myself, okay, tomorrow I'll try to smoke one, but you find any excuses to smoke the second one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I realized that I can't have this because it added other issue in my relationship. You know, it can have other issue.
It wasn't actually that bad in the beginning.
I feel like if
as the relationship progresses, it would have become a big problem.
Yeah, it's when we start to be living together.
Yeah.
When we start to live together.
Yeah.
And everything, I was like, no. And also, of course, health, family.
Yeah.
You want to have child, and things like that. But I find that I need to stop if I want to reach my full potential in everything, and on top of it, in my relationship, I have to stop this. So addiction, that's what I wanted to do. You have to change yourself. 15, 16 years,
that's a long time.
It's a long time.
But I think, like you have to have a higher, like something higher than your addiction that you need to focus on.
Bigger than you.
A
goal bigger than you.
That's exactly right. And I feel like it really helped, like starting the family really helped you stop as well. For me, I don't know if it was that deep because I was kind of like an on and off cigarette smoker for a while.
Yeah.
I don't know how, obviously that doesn't impact a person as much in the same way. But like cigarette? Apart from like the smell and stuff like that.
The cigarette?
Yeah.
Oh, you?
Like health-wise.
Yeah, health-wise, but in the same way as well for the eating and part and things like that as well.
Yeah.
You had the same way I had issue, you had this as well. Don't act like.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, you had those things as well. The patient sometimes less than me because you weren't smoking as much as me, but sometimes we don't have this now anymore.
No, we don't have it. And like, I think, when you have a goal bigger than you, it's easier to stop. So it's been like 3 years and we haven't even thought about it. So I guess in a relationship, when there is an addiction, it feels like there is a third person in the relationship.
Exactly.
Because you're just like competing with that addiction. Your partner is competing with the addiction. So it's like even when you're talking about going out to dinner, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're not allowed to smoke weed outside. So there was always like this thing where I'm just like, oh my God, now we have to find a place where it's like, far away from the people, and then so he can smoke. So it was getting a little bit annoying.
Yes.
At some points.
And it was the crazy part, it wasn't just after eating, it was every time we had to go out.
Every time we went anywhere,
we had to go out.
Yes.
And I had to have my joint roll. You remember me rolling my joint before we left?
No.
Before we leave house?
I don't.
The house?
I don't, but I know you did. I know you had it in your little packet.
So I had to roll my joint and things like that and blah, blah. And
addiction is not just like the physical addiction that you have. It's also a ritual. So like if if you form a habit like getting up and working out straight away, that's a ritual.
Yeah.
It's the same way, like, okay, you mentioned like rolling your joint before and this and this and this. Like, you keep mentioning it because it was your ritual.
It was my ritual. I was addicted to the ritual.
That's exactly
as well.
right. And even for me with the cigarettes, I was addicted to the motion of the smoking
like
as
coffee.
well. Yep, I gotta do, So it's a whole process. So addiction comes with a lot of other things.
Yeah.
It comes with a lot of other things. It's not just like the physical yearning for this thing. It's also the feeling that you get as you're getting ready to enjoy your addiction.
It's the whole process. The addiction is the whole process. And I was going to say something as well about this little addiction. A lot of men play video game.
Yeah, true.
After 30, 35, and even when they have child.
Yeah.
I'm like, I was playing video game.
Yeah.
You know, and you see that when I say that we talk about addiction, it's an addiction because you can't stay 1 hour. You can, because I see people say, okay, I'm going to schedule time. I'm going to schedule video game time. It's impossible because even if you say, I'm going to stay 1 hour, you need 1 hour to get in, to feel some things in the game. So it's impossible. You always play more than this. When you start to have a relationship, when you start to, and I don't even talk about the one who have child, because that I don't even understand. I have child now. I don't have time for this.
Right.
But even before that, when you have to put your energy into your partner to build something, you don't have that much time to do all of this, you know?
Yeah.
Like taking 5 hours to play. You can do other things. On top of it, if you work, if you have busy life, the 5 hours that you're taking to play, you can take those 5 hours and do many things with your partner.
Yeah.
That's how you create bond as well. So another
What
factor,
if you're like playing the game with your partner?
you can play game with your partner as well. That's different. But I'm talking about the one who play game and the wife, which doesn't play game, which I think will be like 90% of couples.
Yeah.
As well. So it's just an example how addiction can affect the relation and the beginning of the relation, and even building a strong relationship with your partner as well.
I don't know, like, so like as you're talking, I'm thinking about how you asked me to hide your PS5.
Yeah,
And
remember that.
I remember.
Remember that.
I remember. But like, it's just interesting to me because I feel like I never really asked you to stop any of these things.
No.
You kind of just did it on your own because you had a level of self-awareness about the things that you needed and wanted to change in order to have a successful relationship. But I just wanted to ask you, what do you think would have happened if I was constantly nagging you and like telling you like, you need to stop doing that, you need to stop smoking, you need to stop playing video games? Like, do you think that that would make you want to stop? Like, do you think that you would like have the same, I guess the same like urge to stop?
Yeah. This is, I think, and that's what I said. I stopped because I met you as well. And that's why I keep saying that we need someone, you need someone to grow.
Yeah, for sure.
You need someone to grow faster, but also to realize certain things that you didn't realize when you were alone on your own.
Yeah.
And that's why you make me realize like, okay, the relationship is so good. We are starting to build some things. So to keep this relation, I need to work on myself. That was the first point. So I think like if you had to tell me those things, that means that I wouldn't be the one, the guy that I am
today,
that I am today, you know. So it will be very annoying. I will have my ego. I will still be on the influence of all my addictions. So on top of it, my judgment, my perception of the different argument that we will have been multiplied as well by all the ego, all the things and everything. So I don't think that it will work, you know, on top of it as a man.
Yeah, well, I am asking because it's like if someone is dealing with an addiction in their relationship, like, do you call it out or do you not? Like, how do you think you make
that's a good question.
You make it stop? Because like some people don't have that like wake up call to be like, actually, I need to stop this.
And that's a good question, and the answer are gonna maybe be painful, but I feel like you can bring the idea to the person next to you who is addicted to something about stopping this addiction.
Yeah.
But making the action of stopping will only be on his part.
Yeah, true.
So if he don't make action, I don't think there's nothing to do. You can't be the one who force him,
to stop.
You won't be able to do it. Because that's a let me give you an example. Someone who takes substance,
Yeah.
crack,
Yeah.
I will probably tell it. But let's say, whatever, those hard substance.
Yeah.
Do you think they don't know the side effect? Do you think they don't know that what is making to their body? Do you think they don't feel it every day?
Do. Yeah.
But they're still taking it.
Yeah.
So you think you're gonna come to tell them to stop? They're gonna stop. It's harder than this. It's an addiction.
Yeah.
You know that it's not good for you.
No, I mean,
No.
Yeah,
I said that because that's why when you ask me, I said you won't be able.
Yeah, it's true.
You won't be able. You will be able to bring the idea, but you won't be able to make the action to stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I guess like now that you said that, I'm thinking about all the people who are addicted to things like gambling, and like they'll like steal their, wife's money and take their kids' college fund. And this is like an extreme, addiction, but like the addiction comes before everything and everyone. So it's like to ask them to stop is, maybe they would stop, but they'll be stopping for you, which means that they're just going to start again at a different point in life. And you're just going to have to sit there thinking like, oh my God, are they going to do it? Or like when they come home late for work, you're like, oh shit, did they go to the casino? Or, you're always going to be living on edge, because I guess the person has to stop their addiction for themselves. They have to decide that they want to change their life and that they love themselves enough to be better.
Yeah, I don't say that you have to leave at straight away at first.
Yeah.
You can leave chance when you brought the subject on the table.
Yeah.
Because you will have to talk about it. Because we all are addicted to something. People who say that I'm not we all are, whatever, food, whatever, like on social media, attention,
True.
whatever, we are addicted on something, living this society. So the goal is not, do you have addiction? No, it's which addiction do you have?
Well, and the depth of your addiction.
Exactly.
Like, because, I guess some addictions are a little bit more manageable than others.
Of course. They're not on the same level.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Like, I have a chocolate addiction.
That's true. But now you're making your own chocolate.
But that's true.
So it's better to eat your own chocolate.
That's true.
Which I hate as well. And I'm addicted to now. As well.
You're funny.
And I keep fighting for her to don't make it when I make it, because I don't know how to stop. That's another thing.
That's true, actually. Yeah,
that's
do you remember that? That's another example. When we first got together,
yeah,
I was making that cake. I was making that cake every day.
Yeah.
And he would eat the whole cake. So that's another addiction.
Yeah.
Right? Because you just can't stop.
I can't stop. There is certain food I can't stop. And I know myself.
No. Good morning.
I'm gonna drive a bit around.
Okay. Good morning, Ramasu. Oh.
Ooh. That's why we are driving, by the way.
Yeah,
I don't know if I put that, but that's why we are driving. We just have a little
taste.
Yeah. We have to drive.
Yeah.
And the second one is not even there.
So let me tell y'all, like, it's so hot that this video stopped like 5 times, and we finally found shade, and we're like, let's just talk here. Let's talk here, but
I guess not.
I guess
Unless
not.
We're not allowed.
Not possible. Okay, another question I have for you. So let's say you are in a relationship where both of you are addicted to something, and one person decides to stop.
Okay.
And the other one doesn't want to. Do you think that the relationship will survive? Like, how do you think that's gonna work?
And do they have the same addiction, or it's two different addictions?
Well, we could just use us as an example. Like, if if you decided to stop smoking weed, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna keep smoking cigarettes.
Yeah.
Do you think that it would work?
If I take the example, I will still fight with you
Yeah,
a
I
little
know.
bit,
I already know.
because you know me. I will fight because it's health and it's about health and what are you doing?
What are you doing? Yeah.
It's health and everything. So this is very hard because there is some addiction. For example, if you don't have the same addiction,
Yeah.
and one of the addiction doesn't impact one of you,
Yeah.
you know, you can still I can still stop before you,
Yeah.
and maybe you need more time. So maybe I will help you, you know, and we'll find a way.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. But if it's the addiction and your addiction put me back in my addiction, for example, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a no. That's a we will fight every day. We have to
Yeah.
fight every day.
Well,
Because it's already hard for me to stop. At the
Right.
same time, when you decide to don't stop, and that also shows that you're not ready to make certain action for me, for us,
for us, yeah.
for the whole
'Cause
relationship.
you have to think like we always say that the relationship is bigger than me
It's
and
bigger,
you. It's like you
yes.
have it's its own entity. Like your love, your relationship, your goals is its own entity.
Yes.
So we are individuals, but we have created something outside of ourselves that's bigger. So
Yeah.
that's what you need to be working towards and sacrificing for, and keep remembering, you know, because I mean, we're humans, we're all gonna have ego, right? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Of course.
and if like when one person decides to change their life completely, they just expect their partner to do the
To do
same.
the same at the same moment.
And that's also not fair
Yeah.
to ask, because the person, as we said, you have to like love yourself enough, you have to be ready to make that sacrifice and to change.
Yeah.
Nobody can make you change.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody can make you change.
They
so
can help you if you already
Yeah.
decide
that's exactly
that you
right.
will change.
Yeah, they can hold you accountable.
Yeah.
All of that stuff, but that doesn't, like, they can't force you to make that decision.
Yeah. Or they can do it for you.
Well, yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, of course not.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, for me, I personally don't think a relationship can survive if one person decides that they want to live a healthier lifestyle where they want to grow and the
Yeah.
other person doesn't. So
Oh, yeah.
even if like we were both, let's say, smoking weed, you were functional, I wouldn't be, and it would be too difficult to manage, because at that point one person will be carrying the relationship more than the other one, and in a relationship you need both people to to put in work. And it's not always equal. It's not always 50-50. Like sometimes it's 80-20, like sometimes it's 70-30.
Yeah.
But if it's all the time that you're the only one putting in effort, you're the only one working towards the betterment of your life, your relationship, your goals, it's just not gonna work.
But also, yeah, it's not gonna work for the relationship, but also for you. You're gonna feel like you try to go up, but
Yeah.
you always been your partner just drag you down by his action.
Yeah, you got
all the time.
Yeah, you got some
You have
weights on your ankles.
Yes.
Like you're trying to go up and someone's pulling you down.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you need to leave the relationship. And even for that person, the other person to realize that they maybe need to change, you know?
Yes. Sometimes leave is the only solution. There is no
Right.
Let's get real on that. Sometimes leave is the only solution.
I think like a lot of people feel like breaking up is so taboo, but it actually could be like the best decision of your life. Depending on what it is that you're dealing with in a relationship. So I don't think I don't think we should make it so scary that breakups are like the worst thing in the world. And like they're gonna ruin your life. They literally can save your life.
It can save your life, but it's also hard because when you have a long relationship,
of course,
you have to think about this twice. You have to maybe sometimes close your eyes on certain issue that normally you should directly leave.
Right.
But yeah, that's another discussion.
It is. And before we like finish up, I have one last question for you.
Yeah.
And tell me what you think. So let's say you meet someone who has an addiction and you're aware of that.
Yeah.
And after some time, you try to help them to stop and they can't stop, and it starts to bother you, even though it didn't bother you in the beginning. Do you owe it to them to stick around because you knew who they were when you met them?
That's a big question. Is it loyalty or is it fakeness?
Right.
That's the question as well.
Yeah.
Listen, like we just said before, you already try to help them.
Yeah.
You try to help them. It's not like you're gonna say, yeah, but you knew that at the beginning. Yeah, you knew. Some people think that they can handle certain situation.
Yeah.
And after, when they are in this situation, they figured out that it's too much for them.
Yeah.
And that's human as well. It's actually good at in first hand. You say that, okay, I realize that you have this addiction. Okay, let's go through this together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And when you see that this person doesn't change, what do you want to do, bro?
Right.
What do you want to do?
But it's also you're kind of like, in a way, you knew.
Yeah.
And you decided to stay with somebody who you want to change.
Yeah.
So that's also a bit of a problem, you don't think?
You want to change, or you want to help change? To change.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
it's still like being a bit of a fixer, right? And we all know, like, if you're gonna choose to be with someone, it's not so you can fix them.
Yeah.
It's so you can grow with them.
Yes.
But I understand I get what you're saying.
Yeah, the line is
very small.
It's very small, between one of another. But But I feel like, to answer this question, you should leave this person if you try.
Okay. So you're saying you don't owe them.
You don't owe them.
You don't owe them anything.
You don't owe them anything.
Right.
You are a stranger.
Yeah, true.
You are stranger.
You were a stranger at some point.
Yeah, and you came to this life to help at the same time. Not only to help, because if you decide to help, because there is a lot of things that you like.
Yes, true.
As well. Otherwise, you wouldn't even.
The best in the person, you see the potential of them and stuff like that.
Yes, so otherwise you wouldn't even think about that. But finally you can, and you see that the partner that you choose doesn't meet you as well. So you can do nothing for that. Nothing can be done. You have to leave.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Like, I don't think you owe anybody anything at the end of the day.
Of course.
But I hope you leave with some lessons, at least, to be like, hey, I need to not fall in love with somebody's potential and try to change them and help them. You need to fall in love with a whole person who's, actively already working on themselves, which is, it's fine to be with someone who might have something they're struggling with, of course. We all do, but it's just about their actions and what they're doing to fix it. It's not about what you can do to make them stop.
Also, it's dependent about the addiction.
Yeah, exactly.
It's dependent about the addiction. Yeah.
So that's all I got.
Yeah, that's all we got. But we're gonna have more discussion about a different type of addiction topics.
Yeah,
I think it's so big.
It's such a big topic,
and it's so interesting as well.
This is just a small taste of it. So let us know if you've ever experienced or struggled with addiction while in a relationship or been with someone, and how you navigated through that in the comments. And let us know if you have any questions as well.
And let us know if you have a topic that you want us to talk about.
Yes.
That would be interesting. Because we will talk about it if you ask us in the comments. So
absolutely, let us know.
And I hope you like this video.
Yep.
Share, comment, and we will see you in the next one.